Yo, what's good, y'all? Welcome or welcome back to Billy Go's Prophetic Vessel. It's your girl Billy Go, and we got a message for you. Please take what resonates and leave the rest behind. Welcome to your Capricorn and Chosen One channel, okay? Where all the readings here are timeless. So let's get into your message. Holy Spirit, what's the message? What is the message that our Capricorns and Chosen Ones need to hear, see, know at this time? All right. Two of Wands. Two of Wands upright. Ooh. So some of y'all are going to have to make a decision if you haven't already, okay? This could be past, present, or future information for you. Take what resonates, leave the rest behind, okay? Y'all going to have to make a decision when it comes to this Hierophant in reverse. This could be like maybe you leaving a bad contract where you need to go. You leaving like a third party situation. Somebody, if you're dealing with love, they could have cheated. You could find out or you're about to. So you needed to make a decision with what you want to do with that, okay? Yeah, because it looks like there's some sort of secret here that's coming out here in two major arcanas here. Yeah, Pisces and Taurus. Some sort of something, finding out about a partnership with this Two of Cups here. Soulmate energy. And, anybody could be a soulmate. A friend, co-worker, family member, actual lover, right? Because soulmates teach you lessons, all right? And then, yes, you can have your karmic soulmates, right? But in this, or karmic twin flames. But in this case here, this is somebody that you do or did have love for, okay? And you may be finding out that this energy, their personality wasn't what you thought it was, okay? Somebody could have because we have the Ace of Pentacles here. Somebody could have did something for money. And when I say did something for money, like in order for them to do this, that meant screwing you over, okay? Or somebody had more than you, or it appeared as so. Not saying that condones anything, right? We have the Eight of Cups here. Ooh, so you guys could have walked away, or you're going to walk away when you find out what this betrayal is. Okay? Yikes. Yeah, it looks like you're going to be enlightened here with the Hermit card on some sort of previous betrayal, a betrayal that already happened that you just don't know about it. Or maybe you know some things about it, but maybe not all the ramifications of it, okay? Or this is what you did to someone. For the energies as you see fit, put yourself on the side of the story as you see fit. Yikes. This could have been something, to do with your happy family. Or you establishing a family, okay? Or you being able to provide for your family, okay? Yeah, we got the Emperor here. Knight of Wands in reverse. A Knight of Wands is trying to play an Emperor energy. So, like, you could be an Emperor energy, okay? And it's like you have this Knight of Wands in reverse. That's the player energy in whatever sense. A family member that's a player, that lying, stealing, playing with your emotions, whatever. Lover, somebody from your job just playing with you, okay? Now you could be the player. Flip the energies as you see fit here. But yeah, it's like, man, some of y'all dealing with a monster. I ain't gonna lie. Or you, like they saying, I'm friends with the monster, the son of my bed. Get along with the voices inside of my head. Y'all, they hearing voices and shit, negative voices and shit. I had this roommate, right? And I didn't, at the time, we had reconnected about 2 years before we decided to be roommates. We went to school together prior to us reconnecting. those 2 years before we decided to move in as roommates, right? And we didn't fall out in school or nothing. We just kind of, it was one of those things where we just kind of drifted away. You know, I had my past, she had hers, and then we met up at a party unexpectedly. And when we reconnected, it was like, okay. And then 2 years after that reconnection, we moved in, and man, of course, I knew that, because nobody's perfect, right? You're gonna have your conflicts here and there, then you implement problem solving skills. But baby, I came out my room one day and she had my freshly cooked food that I made the night before in the sink. She had it in the sink. She didn't ask me if I was done with it. She didn't ask me da-da-da-da-da. Mind you. And then she started calling me out my name. And then when I asked her, I'm like, why would you put my freshly cooked food in the sink? And you didn't even ask me if I was done. You da-da-da-da-da-da. And then she was like, I don't know, I'm here. She was like, I'm hearing bad voices telling me to do bad things to you. And don't get me wrong, because yes, people hear bad voices telling them to do bad things. But the thing is, in her case, why would you listen? You spirit, see, she different, because she's a therapist. Yeah, she's a therapist. Yes, she's a therapist. And no therapists aren't perfect. However, she knew better. And because she wouldn't want nobody to do that to her. And that was one of those things with my roommate too. She could dish it but couldn't take it. It was okay for her to do certain things, but you couldn't do it, or whatever the case may be, right? And she don't like to apologize. She don't like to take accountability for her actions unless it benefits her in any type of way, shape, or form. And she played victim all the time. But anyway, some people do hear voices clairaudiently, and you have to know if a voice is telling you go get them, don't do it. And I know it may not be that simple, but for her it should have been, because she was spiritual. She is spiritual, right? She was seeing clients and helping them, right? So, you know, not to listen, but she did anyway. And then she actually became a dark practitioner, which also told me a lot too. Yeah, so meaning if somebody wants a hex put on their significant other or friend, she would be the person you would go to do that. Okay, if you want somebody to do a jar spell for you to try to stop somebody, she would be the person you would go to do that. She turned to the dark side. Well, she was already brought up in darkness, but it was like she didn't do the work. She pretended like she did the work to heal. So everybody thought she was this sweet person. And I thought so too, until I lived with her. I saw the other side. And that doesn't mean that I'm perfect either. I was not abusive. Now, anyway, that's what some of you guys are dealing with too. You're dealing with someone who they didn't or they're not revealing some sort of side to you that would be really helpful for you to know and see. Like, had I known that she was like that, I would have never agreed to invest in a apartment with her. I would have just said, okay, no, I just gotta sit these months out and wait on something else to fall through for me, you know, because me becoming roommates with her set me back, baby. It set me back from a 3D perspective, from a 5D perspective, but from a 5D perspective, my gosh, from a 5D perspective, it put me on my spiritual path. Although I was already on a path, it put me deeper, further on. But oh my gosh, as far as like a more in depth of a spiritual awakening, oh my gosh, y'all. So for some of you guys, you're dealing with a situation where it was very hurtful, or is about to be if you haven't found out already, and it was to spiritually awaken your gifts, awaken you to the realm, awaken you from being under the veil, and waking you up to whoever this is, their player ways. I don't care if they're a family member, a friend, somebody that you met at work, or a hobby or organization you might be a part of. Somebody is not who they say they are, who they claim to be. Okay? Somebody is a backstabber. Okay? Yeah, look at that. Look at that. Knight of Cups here. So for some of you guys, they want to offer you, or they already did offer you, some sort of like, hey, we can get together. Let's start a family. Or hey, we are a job, we are a family in this job, and we love to help people, take care of their family, with benefits that we have here, and so on and so forth, or we are a close-knit family and you should stay, whatever this is for you here. It's like, in some cases here, somebody thought the grass was greener, or somebody, at your job was supposed to, we was getting this on the other channel, I want spiritual guidance. Somebody thought that, another candidate would be better suited for the job when it was really you. So it's like they gave you the boot because they thought the grass was greener. Or they didn't give you what you deserve because they thought the grass was greener somewhere else, or with someone else. Okay? Or this is what you thought. Okay? Yeah, so so you ended up having to carry a lot of wands, right? Feeling stuck with this Chariot card in reverse here, carrying a lot of burdens. Okay, all because you was dealing with somebody that was a bitch. Okay? They was being a bitch. Yeah, they didn't want you to succeed. Six of Wands in reverse. They didn't want you to succeed. It's like they didn't want you they didn't want you to have your own birthright. We was getting this energy before, because this Six of Wands in reverse just landed right on between the Emperor and the Ten of Pentacles. The Emperor and the Ten of Pentacles, regardless of gender, is yours, okay? But it's like somebody thought you was gullible. Somebody thought that they could just bully you out your position, is what I'm getting. Or gaslight you out of it, sell you a whole bunch of dreams, so I'm hearing that you would take the bait or something. Yeah. They thought you were gullible. Oh, let's create this plan, so that they have to carry all these wands while we, rest, while we relax. We know we created these wands, but we gonna get them to serve this karma for us. The World card in reverse. Yes, so this energy, they're trying to keep this cycle open, because as long as this cycle stays open, it's like, no, they may still not have exactly what they want, but they know that you won't, or they know that, you won't get this new beginning until this cycle is closed, right? I mean, it's very piss poor, because why is somebody really worried about? Why is this energy really worried about the Capricorn and Chosen collective like this, instead of their own life? Why, Holy Spirit? Because they hurt. Because they're hurt and they want to be loved. And I guess they felt loved by you, or... So, yeah, look at that, Three of Cups. And they're around other like-minded people who do the same spiteful, revengeful, low vibrational type of energy. People who are unhealed, right? Like they don't see the need to heal. Okay? So what's the outcome, Holy Spirit? What's the outcome? Positive movement forward here, okay? This is what you don't see coming. Okay? Positive movement forward. Okay. That's what I like to see. Final messages. Final messages. Ooh. What lies beneath? Delve into suppressed desires and the hidden aspects of your nature. So for some of you guys, you know, you had to see what was lying beneath who you were working for or living with or in cahoots with, friends with, lovers with, family with, okay? Or they had to find out about you and your shit. Be here now. For some of you guys, you're going to find out more that was hidden beneath. Okay? Be here now. Balance productivity with self-care and mindfulness to savor the moment. Okay? So it's kind of there. It's kind of like the Holy Spirit saying, be more in the present if you can, because I understand sometimes we don't want to be in the present because the present is shitty. Who wants to be in a shitty situation, right? So kind of be in the present as best as you can. That's all I'm gonna say. As best as you can, because I understand nobody wants to be in the present of a shitty situation. But also, being in the present has its benefits too, because it's what you do in the present that will depict your future as well. Okay? We have primal instincts. Be mindful of impulsiveness or anger and channel them in constructive ways. Now, this did come out in reversal. For some of you guys, maybe you did have that issue and you've learned how to manage your triggers. Not that you don't get triggered. Not that you don't get upset. Right? You're learning how to or you've learned how to maneuver through those when you do become triggered, right? You do get upset, you get mad, but maybe you have more healthier coping skills, right? So that you don't stay triggered as long, or you know, you don't go as far with it. Where you used to get angry to a level 8, now you get angry with it's to a level 4 or 5, right? Crossing. So there is some sort of crossing here. Okay. Move from darkness to light, facing your deepest fears to emerge stronger and wiser. And this was in reversal for a lot of you guys. You've already crossed. Okay, for a lot of you guys, you've already developed the wisdom, learned the lessons to apply as wisdom. Now, for others of you, you're being guided to do so. Take the lessons you've learned and apply it as wisdom. So, because you're going to make more mistakes, right? It's in stepping stones, but we want to make different mistakes, right? So, smoother waters, here we come. Well, thank you all for your love and support here. It's truly, truly appreciated. And always remember, you make your own decisions. Peace out. Deuces.